Good morning. Before I start, I'd like to give credit for some of the observations I'm going to share to Thomas Berry and Larry Rasmussen, as cited in the book Refugia Faith by Deborah Reinstra. Today, we reflect on the mother we all share, our Mother Earth. The great synergy that sustains us every moment of every day. From the air we breathe to the ground we walk on, from the food we eat to the water we drink, bathe in, cook with. Her atmosphere filters the fire of the sun into light and heat that generally doesn't kill us. And a whole variety of her resources help us generate electricity, a different kind of fire that keeps the air inside our buildings warm or cool. Also cooks our food, gives us light in the dark, and powers our many machines, including our phones. And those are just the basics. The raw materials for nearly everything we use, minus a few minerals from outer space, come either directly from the earth or started with those raw materials: clothing, medicine, tools, art supplies, music instruments, buildings, vehicles, machines, roads, everything that we just live and breathe in. Like fish swimming in the sea, we're so immersed in and dependent upon this planet that we live most of our lives without being very conscious of it. Due to the great acceleration, however, our survival and that of many other species is requiring us to be more conscious of the recent changes to our planet. Consider this. In the early Industrial Revolution, 94% of all energy came from human or animal labor, and 6% came from water and fossil fuels. By the 1950s, that equation had shifted to 93% fossil fuels. In the 50 years from 1950 to 2000, the global consumer society produced, transported, and consumed as many goods and services as throughout the entirety of all of human history that preceded that in 50 years. Finally, if everyone on Earth lived as we do in the U.S., we would need the resources of 4 planet Earths. Our current way of life, which is a very new experience, and even now is limited to 15 to 20% of the people on this planet, it's not universal, is failing miserably. Our technosphere is causing the failure of our biosphere. There's no easy solution, especially since so much of this has been created by or allowed by systems, by businesses and governments. At the same time, we are consumers and citizens in one of the countries that have contributed most to this cascading failure. So we have a duty to do whatever we can. This morning, we're also pondering planting seeds. So I wondered if we might plant or replant, for most of us, the seeds of these ideas. How might we live in a way that is more connected to the elements of ground, fire, water, air? How might we use far fewer resources and live with far fewer goods? Where and when can we substitute our own labor for fossil fuel energy? And are we using our voices and votes to impact the systemic degradation of our planet? I know that many, if not all of us in this room, have planted these seeds before and have taken many steps over time to care for our planet. But with each spring, we can plant again, hoping for a new harvest of ideas, actions, and results. Namaste.